Hello everyone. For today's video, we are going to solve a sample problem in Chapter 4, First Law of Thermodynamics. Problem 4.2. A centrifugal pump operating under steady flow conditions delivers 2,200 kg per minute of water from an initial pressure of 82,750 Pascal to a final pressure of 285,900 Pascal. The diameter of the inlet pipe to the pump is 15.25 cm and the diameter of the discharge pipe is 10.20 cm. What is the work? So after that, solve for speed. So we have V is equals to ms and we have a given m is equals to 36.67 kilogram per second and the density of water of 1000 kilogram per cubic meter. And for the A entrance, we we have 0.01827 meters squared and A exit is equals to 0.00817 meters squared. So to get the V entrance, we are going to use this formula. So V entrance is equals to the mass of flow rate 36.67 kilogram per seconds over the density of water of 1000 kilogram per cubic meter times the area of entrance 0.01827 meters squared. And then after that, we are going to cancel the cubic meter and meter squared. So we get V in trans is equals to 36.67 kilogram per second over 18.27 kilogram per meter. And then after that, we have V is equals to 36.67 kilogram per second times 1m over 18.27 kilogram. Cancel the same unit. So we get the V in trans of 2.0071 meter per second. Next, we are going to solve for the V exit. So V exit is equals to 36.67 kilogram per seconds over 1000 kilogram per cubic meter times 0.00817 meter squared. So we are going to first multiply this. So we get V exit is equals to 36.67 kilogram per seconds over 8.17 kilogram per meter. So our V exit is equals to 4.4884 meter per second. So to get the work, we have here a basis 1 kilogram meter. So we have kinetic energy is equals to 1 half mv squared over m. So we have to cancel the same variable. So we get 1 half times v squared. So we have the unit of joules per kilogram. So KE1 is equals to 1 half times the V1 that we get before. So we have 2.0071 meter per second squared. So we get 2.0142 joules per kilogram. And for KE2, we have 1 half times the V2, 4.4884 meter per second raised to 2. So we get 10.073 joules per kilogram. And for WF1, we have this formula. WF1 is equals to P1 over the density. So we have 82,750 Pascal over 1,000 kilogram per cubic meter. So we get 82.75 joules per kilogram. And for WF2 is equals to P2 over the density. So we have P2 285,900 Pascal over 1,000 kilogram per cubic meter. So we get WF2 is equals to 285.9 joules per kilogram. So for continuity, we have here the equation. So PE1 plus KE1 plus U1 plus WF1 is equals to PE2 plus KE2 plus U2 plus WF2 plus WSF. So the remaining is KE1 plus WF1 is equals to KE plus WF2 plus WSF. So to solve for WSF, we are going to substitute the value. So we have 2.0142 joules per kilogram plus 82.75 joules per kilogram is equals to 10.073 joules per kilogram plus 285.9 joules per kilogram plus WSF. So the WSF is equals to negative 211.2088 joules per kilogram. And then after that, we are going to solve for mechanical work. So mechanical work is equals to ME. So we have here the mass of 36.67 kilogram per seconds times negative 211.2088 joules per kilogram. So cancel the unit. So we have the mechanical work of negative 7,745.027 joules per seconds, or the mechanical work is equals to negative 7,745.027 watts. So that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching, guys.